Yo, what up, yo? It's your boy Shady C here. Before I go any further, let's clear up the elephant in the room, because some of you are going to comment negative shit. Yes, I'm a fat man. No, I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm at home. What do you want? Anyways, I wanted to do a video about the Undertaker. Kind of like my initial point of view for seeing the Undertaker. You got to remember, as a kid, I wasn't a mark. I was a mark. I believed but I mean, back then there wasn't a lot of internet or anything. I believed everything I saw on that show was real. I believed when Undertaker came out and they would call him the Dead Man. I believed he was a walking zombie. My sister and my mom thought I was insane, but I believed everything I saw on that show was real. So I'm watching the Survivor Series where the Undertaker makes his debut, and Ted DiBiase's in the ring, and I can remember it. There's certain things in pro wrestling that I can just remember, like I'm still there, like it just happened. So Ted DiBiase's in the ring. We have no idea who the mystery partner is. I had names running through my head, but no one had any idea. I give to you. And then he says, the Undertaker. I remember hearing that, I'm thinking, what? The Undertaker. And then he walks out, and he's huge. And I just remember thinking, oh my gosh. I remember being scared of him, I won't lie. I was scared. And my mom was shocked. My mom was blown away. I don't know what that noise is. Probably a bird or something. Anyways. So I remember being blown away. And I remember the first time I seen the Undertaker do what became later known as old school. At the time, there was no name for it. They would just describe what he was doing. Vince would be, he's walking the rope and down upon his shoulder. Like, he would describe the move. There was never a name for it until they came up with old school. But anyways, the first time I saw old school, I remember thinking, whoa. I've never seen someone walk across the ropes like that, regardless of size. I mean, even a little guy, you never see him walk across ropes like that. You got to remember, too, my exposure at that point in pro wrestling was just WWF. That's it. I started watching WCW, I think. First time I watched it was when Ron Simmons won the title, and I think that was like a year or two after the fact. After that happened with The Undertaker. So that was my only exposure, so I'd never see anyone do that. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, wait a minute. And, like, I was enamored. I was like, wow. The first time I saw the Tombstone was at that Survivor Series. And I'd never seen a pile driver done that way. So with The Undertaker, it was cool because there were a lot of firsts. It was a lot of firsts. Never seen anyone walk the rope like that. Never seen anyone do a tombstone pile driver. In fact, I think that name Tombstone, because, the Undertaker Dead Man gimmick, I think that's probably the first time they called it a tombstone, and now it's universally just known as a tombstone pile driver, I think. Now, it could have been called that before, if someone used it before, but I don't think so. But yeah, I can remember watching The Undertaker and just being like, wow. And then when the American Badass gimmick came out, I remember watching that show. He rides out on a motorcycle, and I'm just like, I have never seen The Undertaker look like that before. When he won the title from Hogan, I remember hating it. I was a dyed-to-the-wool Hulkamaniac. I remember getting angry when Hulk lost it to the Warrior. Well, when he lost to Undertaker, I was freaking out. What's funny is, growing up, we got every pay-per-view. And it was a drain on them. Looking back, it was a drain, because we were poor. We didn't have the money to do that. That went away from something else, but my mom always tried to give me anything I wanted, if she could. So I remember at the end of that Survivor Series, them talking about this Tuesday in Texas, where Hulk gets his rematch. I looked at my mom and said, Mom, we got to get that. She said, no, we can't afford that. We just got this pay-per-view. Now they want us to buy another one. Literally this Tuesday. So the Survivor Series happened. Thanksgiving tradition. Then that following Tuesday was this Tuesday in Texas pay-per-view. She said, I'm sorry, I can't afford it. And then on that episode, the following episode of Primetime Wrestling. Oh no, I found out on Saturday Morning Superstars what happened. So I'm watching Saturday Morning Superstars and I find out Hulk Hogan won the title back. And I'm like, whoa, Mom, we didn't see that. She said, you could have had your pick. You could have picked that instead of Survivor Series. I didn't know it was happening until after Survivor Series. Or until the end of Survivor Series. But those were my first impressions of The Undertaker. I mean, honestly, he blew me away. And he was so good at his character. I believed it, hook, line, and sinker. I thought the man was dead. I remember I used to sit there and wonder what he was like in life. It's insanity, but definitely some great memories. I'm going to do these videos about other things, other moments and memories that I have. Because I have a lot of them when it comes to pro wrestling. Anyways, yep, the Shady C, and I'm always right.